Hi everyone, I'm Jorma Rodriguez and today I will be your moderator, and in this video we are going to present our slides and choose a problematic educational situation. Alright, I'm going to start with my slides. Theory analysis report, analysis of foreign language acquisition theories. Introduction, this presentation focuses on language acquisition theories, how they appear in real classrooms, current trends in education, and challenges students and teachers face. Observed classes, I observed three virtual classes, one about Brazilian culture with group work and presentations, a speaking and reading class using interactive exercises, and an oral composition class where students analyzed videos and discussed them. Key theories in language acquisition. Language acquisition can be seen from cognitive, social, and cultural approaches. Each one affects the way languages are taught and learned. Application of theories in observed classes. These theories shape classroom strategies like cultural immersion, repetition, and reinforcement, and meaningful input using audiovisual resources. Current trends in language acquisition. Modern trends include the use of technology, multimedia tools, and interactive platforms to support comprehension and student motivation. Educational challenges and solutions. Some challenges were low participation and limited feedback. Possible solutions are using per lead activities and offering clearer personalized feedback to the students. And as conclusion, uh, combining different teaching approaches and improving student engagement can make language learning more effective and enjoyable. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Vanessa Hernandez Bautista. Tiered Analysis Report. Introduction. Throughout this report, we seek to promote a critique understanding on the different theoretical approaches and exploration progressing on balancing nativity, the cognitive approaching in conflict. In after of the understanding in the rights of hierarchy in the world, competition and foreign language, examining in detail one or more these theories and questions of foreign language, considering the applied effective and realistic in current education context. Mm, Problematics in education situation. So, and in this class is observing student activity, participation, and other remain silent throughout the class. The dynamics of the class are dominated by a field student, which make it to good though no participation feel uncomfortable of unmotivation. The spirit the teacher of course to participation of implementing so our group work in equality and participation continues. The problem here is the back of an inclusion in every moment and hours on a student to feel comfortable expressing these ideas. This could be a consequence of several factors, so cultural differences, fear or simply the personality of the student. The one is critical because activity participation is essence for developing of um, the developing of communication sky in new language and offset can limiting the learning or no participation student. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Esteban Mojica, and I present my problematic. This is problems and theories in language acquisition in the learning process. The introduction is: this course explores the best application that can be thought when learning a second language and how tools are emerging that can assist students in their learning process. It also offers current perspectives to understand the types of situation we must adapt to and how to use the different strategies that can be implemented with teaching. The purpose of this analysis is to study and analyze the classes in depth and evaluate the performance of the students and the teacher in the classroom. In addition to seeing that situations, each of the theories that will be seen in the document are applied, deployed, and concluded. What is these key theories of for language acquisitions? Among the theories mentioned in the course and in the recordings of virtual class sessions, if I'll be with, are the Bayesian innatives, interactionists, and the quotient-terral model. All of these models have a distinct approach. They promote complex and very good ideas. In the Bayesian is based on three key principles. This is the imitation, repeat, the repetition and effort. That is, students imitated the teacher, repeat the teaching at home or in their free time, and reinforce if with assessments and the workshops. Now, the problematic situations in a virtual recording issue has been observed. Low students engagement during synchronous Zoom sessions. The curve is designed to enhance communicate competence through group discussions, role plays, and presentations. However, despite the interactive methodology, many students keep their cameras off, avoid participating in breakout rooms, and really contribute to class discussions unless directed, asked by the teacher. Attendance is consistent but active and engaged in noticeably lacking. The students come from diverse socioeconomic and the cultural backgrounds, and while they have access to the required technology, many report feeling anxious or unmotivated during these live sessions. The teacher uses a communicated approach with tasks designed to reflect real life situations and encourage spontaneous language use. However, more students rely heavily on prepared notes when speaking and show hesitation when asked to respond without prior preparations. This suggests that the interactive methods, while well-intentioned, are yielding the desired level of spontaneous communication on the learning and autonomy. Observation over multiple sessions confirm the participation is limited to a small recurring group of students, while others remain silent or passive. Now, the conclusion is, therefore, we can say that all these options, theories, and learning strategies are fruitful and persistent in promoting the classroom environment as well as the teacher performance. As of that students, it is role provide a class that is as productive and efficient as possible, but the learning, as we have seen, is a process that consisting of many steps to achieve the goal of acquiring a second language and in general of the all activities that recurring being a teacher.
Thank you, Esteban, for your presentation. And now we have to choose our problematic situation. My vote goes for Vanessa's one. So, Esteban, for whose goes your vote?
My vote is for my colleague Vanessa.
And Vanessa, for who goes your vote?
I vote for my project too.
Okay. Now that we already choose one, I would like to ask some questions. The first one is, what innovate English learning activities do you propose to address the identified educational challenge? I would like Esteban to answer this question, if you don't mind.
For this question is for these types of challenge is appropriate to take a more direct approach to the participations and prevent the student from staying into the middle of class. But what I can say, well, with the intentions of getting students to participate is more actively, the ideal approach will be to energize it in the class with motivations and the guarantees of receiving something in return. For example, if the entire group maintains continuous and active participations, and they will receive it a plus weight for the work they have completed.
Thank you, Esteban. And now another question I have, what specific resources, including digital tools and materials, do you propose to support the implementation of the proposed activities? Vanessa, could you answer this question, please?
Yes, to address the like of participation in English class, promoted includes every month the following resources can be used. Mm, One, interpretation platforms. Two, forum and collaboration platforms. Three, tools improving oral communication. Um, Four, applicates for language practice. Mm,
Well, thank you, Vanessa. Now I just have one more question. What methodologies do you propose to assess the impact of the proposed activities on language learning outcomes? Please, Esteban, could you answer this one?
I think in the evaluations and fair harps are the most effective materials to qualify the impact of the classes and the different activities proposed during theme. And the presentation are a very effective recourse because I say allow the students to be evaluated in a more comfortable way, since they know what they should do, they should do, and how they will present it, either to both the teacher and their classmates. Allowing is an improvement in their communications and associative skills.
Thank you, Esteban. Well, Now, with all those questions answered, I would like to give a conclusion. Yeah. So as a group, we explored how language acquisition theories appear in real classroom settings. By sharing our observations, we identified common challenges and discussed how current trends and thoughtful strategies can help improving English learning experiences for students. And that would be all. So thank you for your time and thank you for watching. Bye bye.
Thank you.